All right, got a call here. Swift truck was rear-ended by a four-wheeler car. So we're going to check it out and see what's going on with it. Apparently he's got a leaking airbag and they busted the mud flap. Apparently the car hit the wheel, left side rear axle. So what we're going to do is we're going to check it out. We're going to do a measurement on the axles to see if it knocked the axles out of alignment or not. If it did, then they'll have to take it get it towed to a shop because that means that spring on the rear is probably bent. So we're going to get out here and check it out. And if everything looks right and the measurements are okay, then we'll go ahead and place the airbag in the mud flap bracket. Make sure you're not fogging up here. Nope. Okay. All right. So I guess that's where the car hit the axle. All right, let's get the tape measure out. It looks like it might have moved that spring a little bit. It's hard to tell. All right, so we're going to do rim to rim here. 27 and 1/8. Yep, it knocked it out of line. I got 29 and a half. I don't know if y'all can see that. All right, so it is axles did shift, so they will have to go to a shop. So right here I got 29 and a half between in space here. But I can tell right now that's shifted. All right, so they'll have to take it to a shop. I'm not going to be able to fix it out here because I'll have to take that spring. Probably going to have to replace it. And we got 27 and the 1/8. All right. Okay, so looks like we're not fixing anything here today. So I'll have to call this company, let them know what's going on, and they'll have to get it to the shop. And I thought for sure, but sometimes by eye it's hard to tell that maybe that spring shifted, or see if I can get you a better. Let's get my flashlight. Try and put it in here now. I lost one of these already. All right. Let me see if I can get a good shot of this. But down here, you see where the clean spot is? This is shifted or it's bent now, that spring. So, yeah. So I'll have to go to the shop for that. Nothing we can do here. All right, so they're gonna have to get you towed. I'm gonna have to call your company, all right, because your axle shifted this way now. The axle shifted? Yeah, and again, if you really look at it, you can tell how it shifted here. But I took a measurement, got 27 inches and 1/8 here, got 29 and a half gap over there. So, well, yeah, and you can really see it. So the back spring's probably bent. You can see, you see the airbag? Yeah. See how it's tilted under versus your other airbag? See how it's sitting straight up and down? You see how that one's pushed over? Yeah. That's because now your axle shifted. And there's a clean spot on the spring here. Right here, you can see it.
Yes.
See the clean spot?
Yeah.
Okay, so that has shifted. So it's possible the spring may also be bent when cars hit this. Sometimes this back spring can be bent. You got a little gap there between the spring right there. So anyway.
It's good to hear. Yeah, I see the gap right there.
Yeah. That's the saddle right there where it sits in and all that. So, and like I said, you can see how the airbag's on an angle. So they'll have to tow it to a shop, and they'll have to get it to a shop, and they'll have to take this side apart and everything, realign everything up, and possibly have a new spring on it. Get a new spring, or else they'll have to just realign everything.
All right. Well, thank you.
Well, don't go nowhere yet, because I gotta get info, but I gotta call your company first.
Yeah.
All right, because I just started looking at it before you started walking out. So, all right, I'll be right back. Let me make a phone call. Okay, update on the Swift truck. So I just got off the phone with Swift, let them know that the axle has shifted, and I'll have to go to a shop. They'll have to be towed to a shop for that. And I don't want to drive like that, because that truck will start tracking, and then we can do more damage than if we get it towed. So they'll have to determine if that spring is actually bent or just everything is shifted. They'll have to take everything out, realign the axle, put new U-bolts on. And I'm gonna say maybe the spring might be bent because there's no gap here, right around here. But it's hard to tell until you actually take it apart and figure out what's going on with it. But you can also see how close it is here. This is supposed to be up here in the middle. So I'm gonna say maybe that spring might be bent from the impact from what the car did to it. You can see the car hit the airbag right along with it. So anyway, so we're gonna get our information, and then we're gonna be done here. We're gonna let the driver know what's going on.
Yeah, they just called me too.
Okay, I just got off the phone with them. All right, so they're going to get you towed. I wouldn't drive the truck like that, because you'll be tracking. You do more damage than what you really do. I already let the lady know about it too.
All right.
So they're going to have to tow you to the shop and get that realigned and determine if that spring's actually bent or not.
Okay.
All right, so I just need your miles.
Miles. 252,567.
That car hit pretty hard.
Yeah, well, they got the worst of it. Their thing's totaled.
Their car's total?
Yeah.
I can tell is they probably hit it pretty hard because of what I can see on the back of that. SNA 2298. All right, you okay?
I'm doing fine.
Huh?
Like I said, I got the best end. I got the long straw of the deal.
You got what?
I got the best of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well.
The other one, the lady on the other one is, the other end was the one that got the worst of it.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, they're going to probably end up towing you. They'll have to tow it to a shop and determine if that spring's actually bent or whatever, but you ain't going to know until you take everything apart, realign the axle.
All right.
All right, so I'm just going to get you tagged, and they cleared me of the call.
All right.
All right, yep. And I just noticed my glasses are cracked. Now I got to get new glasses. Reading glasses. 310-7842. So, all right, so we're done here on this one. All right, man, you have a good night. He must be shooken up or something. Wherever that. He was bobtail when the car rear ended him. So, all right, I'll make sure I got my. Yeah, I did put my tape measure back. All right, so no sense. The reason why we're not replacing that airbag with a muffler bracket, because you don't want to put an airbag on a shifted axle anyway. And apparently it's only leaking, but like I said, it's going to get towed, so they can do the new airbag, everything there, once they realign everything back and determine if they have to replace the spring. So, All right, so we'll do it for this one. And I'll see y'all in the next one.